up before
I
ahead
already
of
got music
time.
for you, my man.
Really, I just turned stream over to be where you can be heard, and all there is air horns and other bullshit.
It was some music, my man. If you don't like it, you're just not cultured.
He
I
didn't
don't.
say it
Alright.
was good music.
Fine.
I didn't have to. Let's be honest. It spoke for itself.
About
Yeah,
how
this
bad
Alright,
it
is
so
was.
is Mel's turn.
Is it?
No,
Indeed.
yeah. Oh, it
Nice
is
job,
most.
Joe. Give yourself an extra turn.
Alrighty. Of course, I pulled up every single character sheet that I needed, except for theirs. Well, all right. There we are. All right. Cool.
I'm giving.
All right. So, first off, what they do is they look over at Jameson, their mentor, and they take out a harp real quick and strum a few notes on it. And those notes float over to Jameson as he gets some inspiration for himself.
Ooh, good for Jameson.
And don't forget, Kat, that you also have you have the D6. I believe Aylwin also has the D6, and Mel has the D6 for Jameson's turn that he used last time.
Oh, okay.
I
And
think
also,
Marura
doesn't
was also blessed.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was
it
Marua,
wasn't me?
it was Kat, and it was Mel. Those are the three that.
Jordan has a point of inspiration.
Oh, yeah, I thought it
Oh,
has
and Thud
inspiration
has
from
inspiration
Marura.
because Marura said he got this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good for Thud. Getting that
thank you.
inspiration up.
I agree. It is good for them.
Just
So
watch
basically,
Thud.
everybody has at least 1 point of inspiration right now.
Yay. Also, don't I still got a free D20 from like 2 sessions ago?
Yeah, you do. You never used
You
it.
do.
I'm keeping that in my back pocket for when I need to do something good.
That might be needed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. All right.
Good to know.
All right.
Wait.
Alright, so is that the end of Mel's turn?
Nope. They are casting dissonant whispers on the slime that is right here.
But I
And
don't
I
have
accidentally moved it out of place.
Discord
No, I'm
up
making it worse.
for the actual stream. I might be able to do this without lagging.
Well, all right. There we are.
Though I have
Okay.
no way to separate it from your voices.
So dissonant whispers. Wham, bam. Cool.
We don't need golf claps. Actually, maybe I should not stream that on a channel that's going to go into the VOD, because that's going to mute everything because of Twitch. So I'm going to avoid listening to that, actually.
What are you doing?
Well, I was like, oh, I'll tune into Jova's stuff and like have the music play. And then I realized, wait, I need to have it on a separate channel and I can't do that. So if I didn't do that, then my whole audio is going to be muted for copyright.
Wait, is Jova playing music
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go like to his live thing, yeah.
into his live?
Yeah. Where he's
Oh,
like
he's
in
playing,
Discord.
like-
Alright.
Oh, what is he playing?
Kingdom Hearts music. That's why I was like, it might be copyrighted. For all I know.
So as Mel casts his dissonant whispers on this slime that's right next to Muro and Cat, it does enough damage that as he strums his chords, it starts to vibrate and then it just explodes in a flurry of just frankly gross slime as it explodes everywhere and is essentially as dead as the slime can be, dead.
I did not know there was a description for that it's a slime good.
Alrighty. Cat, that'll bring us to your turn.
Can you stop with this stupid golf club?
What do you mean? It was a good turn. Gotta respect it.
Whether it's a good turn or not does not mean that the golf claps are somewhat annoying. Like, I would really request that you don't spam that stuff because it's really loud.
I'm not spamming anything.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh, yeah,
Remember,
so
it's double for this.
yeah, so I could only move that far, basically.
Yeah.
If I move there, how far is that? That would be about 50. Okay. That works. So I will move cat. I don't know how to make my character move to where I put the point. So we're about there. There should be about where I was supposed to be, I think. Because I was like kind of on a half page. Yeah, that works. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself as I'm trying to make sure. So I can hear myself on someone's mic.
Might be mine because I'm not wearing headphones. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Let me
yours.
see.
It's very light, but I was like, oh, I can.
Yeah, I apologize. Let me fix that real quick.
So this thing's so big. Would it be 20 meters or 25? Or 20 feet or 25 feet? Like, which spot is more accurate to where it's at? I don't think it'll affect too much for what I'm trying to do, at least. Hopefully.
It looks like it's just 25 feet from you.
Yeah, it's like, but part of it's like 20, part of it's 25.
I'd say
Alrighty.
just go with the 20 feet because you can touch it from there.
I don't think it really matters because I think the thing I'm going to do is like got 60 feet. Yeah, it's got 60 feet. So I'm going to use Frostbite on the big slime, which it needs
Alrighty.
to make a con save or it takes damage and has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay, a con save. Alrighty.
And it has to beat a 14.
Alright.
There we go. Oh yeah, I have your character sheet up, Ken.
That'll be a 17 for it.
Okay, so it passes, so it doesn't do anything. Darn. Okay. And that's basically all my turn because I don't have anything else I can really do.
Alrighty. And that'll bring us to Jillian, the girl who is currently struggling against this thing. As she looks over to Thud and gives not necessarily a grimace, but a kind of, I'm not very happy to be working with you, but I also don't really have a choice here kind of look.
I don't want to die, so I guess I'll put aside my differences.
Yeah.
How obvious is this look?
It's like point blank, so it's pretty obvious, even though she's basically being smothered by slime.
All right, hold on. I got to roll for this.
Oh
That's
boy.
just gonna walk away.
Wow. Yeah, Thud doesn't notice.
Probably good for the girl's sake.
Alright. Yeah, you know what? She's gonna do that. She's going to absolutely do this. Alright. Let me see here. Double check this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, cool. So let me see here. Back to this one, because I have so many sheets open. Okay. There we are. Okay, so that's going to fail. Okay. All right, and that I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw real quick. Or no, not con. Dex. My
Dex
bad.
save.
Yeah, Dex save.
Let's go, dude. Killing it.
Alrighty. So you take that is actually kind of bad for this situation, but you take 10 cold damage from that as she casts
Wow.
ice knife at this thing.
What an idiot.
Well,
What an
they're
absolute
junior
moron. I'm
mage.
gonna kick the shit out of this little girl once this fight is over. First class ticket to the moon.
But she kind of gives you this look that says like, I'm not happy to working with you, but I guess I will. And then she tosses the ice knife um into the amorphous blob that is this weird gelatinous slime type of thing, and it lodges itself inside of it and explodes, and some of the shards that fly off of it uh swing off and hit you right in the shoulder, piercing through your chainmail, and you take quite a bit of damage from that, as well as the slime does as well. However, it seems to be much less affected by this than you are. And guess whose turn that'll bring us to?
The man, the
That's
myth,
right.
the nuisance.
The thing that she just attacked. The one that's right in front of her.
Hope it kills her.
Alrighty. Alright. So that just rolled 2 threes, so neither of those hit. As it
Damn it.
makes 2 uh giant slimy swipes at you, and both of them fail as this thing just totally goes wide from its attacks after being slightly frozen from this ice knife, perhaps slowing its movements down just slightly. Alrighty. I'll bring us down to this one over here. So let me roll that. Nope, neither of those hit either. Alright. And then this guy throws itself at the other guy again, which decreases its size significantly. As its blobs get absorbed into this guy after missing their mark and then slowly crawling back over to this, making it ever so slightly bigger, as it is basically entirely overlapping this girl, and it's getting very close to starting to overlap Thud at the moment, as it's just continuously growing larger.
Do I get pushed back?
Nope. You're just like getting sludge slime, just kind of it's kind of just crawling on top of you now. Which is
Cool.
good thing because it's your turn.
Cool. Yeah, so gonna just swing wildly with the battle axe, my man. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4. 25 hit. Better, because that's a crit. So it is 5, and then it's automatically counting crit, but that's just a. That's not the way you were handling it. The way you were handling it would be.
Would be max damage first roll, and then
Yeah.
second roll would be
So I guess I should have rolled it. I wonder if rolled it that way. So then it's 1d8 plus 3 plus 4, so 15.
alright. 15. Alright.
And then 12 hit.
So you take your mighty battle axe, you swing it downwards into this thing, and it gets caught a little bit through the slime as you're trudging it through, However, you're able to still slice through and slice off a decent chunk of this thing. And you do manage to deal a little bit of damage to it, even though you can tell that this is probably resisted.
All right. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
15.
15 will.
Okay, so that's another 8.
Alrighty, another 8. So you slash again. A little bit more damage as you manage to chuck your battle axe down a little bit farther, but still no cigars for really a lot of damage here.
That's turn.
Alrighty. And since Ilwyn is currently not here, I will be playing their turn for them. Yeah, alrighty. So I'm assuming that Ilwyn would just do this one. Alrighty. Alright, Ilwyn readies a shot with his bow again, lets it loose, and it just goes long, missing the slime just barely as his shot goes wide, sailing over Thud's shoulder. Which will bring us to Jameson here. Alrighty. All right. And seeing Thud be injured by the ice knife spell from earlier, Jameson is going to cast Healing Word towards Thud. And that's going to heal you for 6 damage there.
Hot. More useful than cat already.
And then he's going to cast Guiding Bolt, which will not hit. Alrighty. That'll bring us down to this slime down here's turn. This one right here. As they are going to merge with this slime right here to grow slightly bigger. Alrighty. And as they do so, they are also going to be throwing themselves in the general direction of Thud and the NPC little girl whose name is Jillian. Alrighty. And one of these does hit, I believe. Thud, your armor class is 16, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 16.
Yeah, so
But
one of
you're
these does
forgetting
hit.
something. You're
What is
forgetting
that?
Thud's got a special skill.
To reduce damage?
No, it's called no. And it just works.
Unfortunately, not this time. Alright.
Alright.
Fine.
Looks
Fine.
like
I'm just gonna
everything went
memorialize this 14 right here.
Hmm.
Oh, did she get eaten? Thank God.
It's not looking too hot.
Wow.
She still has her like magical shield around her, but there's only like a faint glow underneath all the sludge as she is basically consumed by this.
That didn't even think to grab them. Such a
No, dude.
letdown of a hero.
I might have grabbed them if they didn't hit me, but they hit me. So I take that as them not being a friend. You know, and also their magic can save them. Their precious little magic.
So we can all agree that if the girl dies, it's Stud's fault.
Oh shit. Well, um, good thing you
Did you
got
just
healed
crit
last
on
turn.
all damage? Wow.
Yeah, you just took 14 damage.
Yeah, cool.
8 of that being necrotic, and 6 of that being lightning.
Cool.
As one of these blobs of slime just slams right into your face, and you just feel it start to burn and chip away, almost as if it's draining your life essence from you before it crawls into this other slime. And something strange starts to happen with it. Even the slime seems to grow maybe just slightly more powerful after absorbing whatever it took from you.
What did it take from me?
Well, that's for you to know, or for me to know, and for you to find out.
It took your
So,
juices.
If my semen is gone, I'm gonna be so pissed.
oh
Wait, what?
shit, wait, Meow is still on your head, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Fuck.
can-
Okay.
Meow takes 10 billion damage.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20. If it is below 10, Meow is fine. If it is above 10, Meow also got hit with that attack.
Someone forgot to put Meow on the bench.
I didn't forget to do anything.
All right. Luckily for all of you,
Luckily,
it
that
only
was
hit
skill.
Thud's
That
face.
was skill.
So Meow is perfectly fine still. And while they may be looking a little bit worried for Thud, they themselves are physically okay.
For now.
For now, yes. Alrighty. And alright, that is going to crit. Okay.
No. I don't like hearing that's gonna crit. Okay.
It's okay, it's not against you, it's against the other monk.
Well, I was just concerned about it be against Meow
Dude,
out of nowhere.
that is that is 3 crits out of 4 rolls. There's something going on.
I'm rolling all this through Roll20 and D&D Beyond, so don't blame me for this, alright? I'm not even using physical dice today. Alright. Need to go back over here because I keep forgetting how much damage this does. Alright. Alright, that one's the physical one, so it does a little bit easier. Alright. So that's going to be 6 plus... There we are. Alright. Yeah, so you have that amount of health left. Alright. So the only person that would, or yeah, since Thud's basically being covered by slime by this point, the only person that would really see this is Aelwyn. Let me see. I don't think that anybody else would really see this, would they?
What if it's happening over there? Or is it happening
It's
down by
happening
this
down
point?
here. It's
Then
happening.
That
Yeah.
way.
so then wouldn't
Hold on.
Kat and Jameson be the only ones seeing it? Since Aelwyn's behind this like
Oh yeah,
tree
yeah.
area.
Jameson would be able to see it. Cat would be able to see. Yeah. So you
Then again,
basically
Kat
see the
might be too
slime
short.
just slam into this person. It knocks them prone, and it is starting to just try and consume them as they are struggling to fight against this.
Great.
And Marua, that'll be your turn.
All right.
Good to know, good to know.
Cat,
Okay.
get ready.
What you gonna do? Throw me?
No, I'm gonna leap off you.
Okay. I don't know how well this is going to work because I'm a tiny little dainty thing.
As long as you have more than 0 strength, it'll be fine.
Shivers and 0 strength. No. I mean, I have a +0 to strength, but not 0 strength.
Okay, so let's see.
You can only move to 15. Because
Wait,
remember,
why?
it's double because he couldn't make the blocks big enough or the token small enough.
Yeah,
Well,
roll
technically, I
is
can move
weird.
40 feet, so I can move to 20.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just saying make sure you don't actually try to go to like 40 because that's not
Yeah.
really where you can go.
All right, Marua is going to take the dash action.
Alrighty.
And she. Wait, there we go. 20, 35, 40. And she's going to go right there. As she runs past Cat, she's going to wave at her. And she's going to go here. No, here. Here.
Here,
One of
here,
those
here.
spots.
You can always press Alt and then just move them to wherever you specifically want to put them.
This is fine.
Close enough.
Close enough. And so she's going to run over here. Wait, where's the girl?
The
Oh,
girl's
shit.
all the way. The girl's all the
She's
way down
she's
at the bottom.
consumed. She is consumed.
Oh, that girl. Yeah, that girl's.
Yeah. She's basically like she's
Maroon.
underneath all the sludge. You could probably infer that she's under there given the faint glow that's like underneath the sludge pile. But like she's definitely being consumed by this thing.
Okay, so that's not good. But
Also, if you'd like
Marua,
to make me a perception check, you can also check to see if you notice the monk in the corner of the bottom left corner of the map. That's up to you though. If you want, if you would, if you think that Marua would want to notice that or not.
well, I mean, Marua is pretty perceptive. So as she was running, she could have seen it. So yeah, I roll that. She did not.
No, she was running too
Absolutely
fast. She was
not.
too focused on trying to help Thud.
All right. So as Marua runs over here and she'll slide into position, she'll say, "Thud, I'm here."
How the hell did she get over here? Damn. Thud's immediately gonna yell out over the gargle, like the slime gargled, like I guess sound of just like you back up. It's eating me.
All right, Marua's going to. Let's see. I used my action. I could use my key point for Fury of Blows, but I kind of want to save that. Hmm. Hmm. How hurt does this slime look?
All things considered, you think that this thing is probably capable of taking several more hits.
It's a
That's not good. All right. So Marua is going to use a key point for Fury of Blows.
Don't forget about your guidance that you have. So you have plus 1d6 to any of those rolls to decide before they hit.
So I roll the 1d6 before I roll the attack.
Yeah, you would add that to a d20 roll before you know the result of it.
Okay, so I'll roll that now. All right, so
Alrighty.
that's a 3. All right, now she's going to punch down into the slime, and then she's going to kick it. Well, the punch works. I think. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, the 15 plus the 3 would hit, rather.
all right, she does 4 damage.
Alrighty. And as you kick this thing, you feel, or as you punch it rather, you feel it your fist as you make contact with it, like it's almost like a solid wall of bricks before it softens a little bit and almost absorbs your hand a little bit. And it burns slightly as you punch this. However, you do deal a little bit of damage to it. And by a little bit, I mean probably very slight.
Rue is not designed for this. Help.
Alrighty. And I'm guessing that's all you can do with your turn, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, let's hope that our fellow monk down here in the corner is able to do more than get consumed. Alrighty. Let's see here. Nope, that's a fail. Alright.
They couldn't even get up, or did they choose not to get up and just like punch and kick while on the ground?
Well, I'm rolling for more stuff here. Alright. Yeah, no. Alright. So this person over here, down in the corner. Marua, I'm gonna need you to make another perception check for me real quick.
All right.
All right.
14.
You watch as the person down here who you recognize to be one of the teachers who was helping out on the battlefield beforehand, as they get devoured by the slime. The slime has completely moved on top of them, and they're completely powerless to stop this, as they just they cease to exist.
Are they still
And
like? Are they in the slime, or are they just like gone?
you watch their skin become like decrepit as this thing's just sits on top of them and it slowly just oozes and grows. And you watch as this thing even starts to glow slightly as it grows significantly.
Marua is going to look worried.
And to make matters worse, there
It's
seems to
Mel's
be
turn. Oh, that is making matters worse.
Wait, what did we
there
ever have
suddenly
Elwyn
seems
do,
to
or did we
be
just skip over Elwyn's turn?
Geez, we're all invisible. Where did we go?
a new enemy on the field.
Huh? I don't see
A
anything
new
new.
What?
enemy? Dude, we're
Yeah,
about to
it's right here.
TPK.
Oh. What is that thing?
As from out of seemingly nowhere, a glyph circle appears on the ground, and a dragonborn appears
Damn dragon.
right behind Marua. And they already have a blade ready in hand. And they glare right at you, Marua.
All right. Marua looks at them dead in the eye. And that's it.
Ruru's just like, you dare.
Well,
Don't you
luckily they
dare.
rolled moderately low on this, so you know that they're there.
They're not on the turn order. That's the scariest part. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, they are. They're under Marua.
They just got added.
So
Okay.
Marua, is just hand motioning to Cat, saying in hand language, "Help."
uh, so wait. Also, since Cat had somewhat line of sight, would Cat have noticed the whole teacher getting absorbed?
Roll perception.
17 plus 6, so 23.
23, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, you would. Oh, wait, don't you have disadvantage because it's in broad daylight
Oh yeah.
and it requires sight?
Never mind. Cat, I guess, didn't notice it, so 8.
Alrighty. This is pretty. It is pretty obvious though, so I'm gonna give it to you because they were screaming the entire time, and it's pretty. It was pretty big of an event that happened down there. So, and you were already aware of it beforehand. So yeah, I'll give that to you for that.
Okay.
So you were
Good
able
to
to
know.
witness that happening.
Good to know. Good. Okay.
All right.
It's Mel's turn then.
And as this happens, let's see here. Let me get the ruler out here. Mel is going to move down here next to you. And when they make eye contact with this Dragonborn, they entirely freeze up. And you see their eyes go wide with fear. And they kind of give a quick look to Jameson, who almost seems to share that fear, but pushes it back down as he gives a slight nod. And both of them completely shift their attention from the slimes to this Dragonborn. And you have a feeling that whatever is about to happen could make or break you.
Well, Thud's gonna start by just reciting his obituary.
Here lies Thud, a brainless mook. When is this long spell? Oh,
It is
you're
sleep.
trying to cast sleep on the man?
Dang.
Let's see.
I think
Crit
that means
sleep.
a crit sleep thing.
Mel attempts to cast sleep, and it is a very, very prevalent spell as he throws out the silver dust once again. However, it fails.
It only hits Maru.
Now, this spell, even though it has such a high roll for this, it fails for that. And in fact, the Dragonborn doesn't seem to be bothered by this at all, as he continues to glare at Marua. Cat, it is your turn.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have enough for what I'm trying to do. I, in theory, should have enough. Okay. Because it's still pretty obvious that the Juliet kid, is still in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna have Cat go 15, so that's like the closest 15. Yeah. I should have enough space to do it. Cat's gonna feel bad about this, but Cat is going to use, if possible, it will be up to you. If I would be able to use Thorn Whip to pull Juliet out of the slime.
It's a creative use of the spell.
Because it pulls the user 10 feet towards the caster, and the thing's about that big, so it
Alright.
should be enough to pull them
What
out
I'm
of it.
what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you roll to hit for Thorn Whip, and then I'm going to have you make an additional roll to grab onto Julia. Or Jillian. Ah.
Okay, now I gotta figure out which one do I want to guarantee. Because I'm thinking of
This.
using my
And
guarantee.
don't forget yeah, and you still have your D6 as well. So you have your guarantee and you have your plus D6 for this.
Okay, so what I think you should do is do the +6 on the to hit, and then the guarantee on the grab.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Let me grab my +6 or my 6 dice.
I think you should
Or is it just
feel
an automatic
good.
+6?
It is a it's a plus D6. You would have to roll the D6 and then
Okay.
add that before you know the roll.
Okay, I'm adding the d6 to my roll and moving my stuff to the side, centering my desk so I can actually roll it right. I'm going to cry if I roll terrible. I did a 6 on my one dice and I did a 14 on my to hit.
So that's a 20.
I don't know what my modifier is on it. I need to check real quick. I forgot to pull
It'll
it up.
hit regardless if it's a 20.
Oh yeah, it was +6, so it's 26 to hit.
Yeah, so that'll hit. So you could go ahead and roll for damage.
Damages is 1d6.
And what type of damage is this, by the way?
It is piercing, sadly.
Piercing. Okay.
It'll be 2 piercing damage, and then I do want to use my guaranteed 20 for the grab, as I pretty much mentioned before.
All right.
It sadly doesn't pull him all the way to the cat like I would love for it to do, but it pulls him out of the immediate danger at least. Other than,
Yeah.
angry dragonborn, but first come first serve. They're about to be consumed, so
Yep.
there's at least a
All right.
chance now.
So, will that be all that you're going to do on your turn?
Is anyone looking really damaged at all? Like that I could see? Anyone looking like really hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
her
Thud
to
is
start.
Bud
feeling
looks
pretty
like he's
bad.
practically dead.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I will use one of my 2 Balm of the Summer Courts, which means that I'll heal him for 1d6 plus 1 guaranteed temp health. So it'll be 6 health overall, but 5 normal and 1 temp health. Because I need to save 1 more for emergencies, or I do both of them, because that's the only healing I got.
Alrighty.
And that will be the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. So you whip out your thorn whip and you desperately aim for something inside the slime. And luckily for you, you almost have a sixth sense for this. It's almost like you had been saving something for this moment exactly as you launch your whip into the slime and you manage to find ground in it and you yank as hard as you can. And with you manage to pull Jillian out of the slime, who is, as you pull her out, you see her skin where slime bits are still stuck on. You see it literally singeing and melting away, and the flesh is being eaten and decrepit as the smell of rotting flesh fills the air. And she looks at you with this tired and worn look in her eyes, almost like she's been dead for years. But she's still standing on her 2 feet, and she gives you a grateful look as she manages to turn back around towards the slime. and she looks almost as if she can't fight this battle. As
You
she
should-
raises her hand to try and cast a spell, but she's out of spell slots.
Kat would tell Juliet to just, if she can, disengage and run. She doesn't need to fight anymore. Leave it to the professionals. Because I forgot the rules for disengaging, but I think you can do that without getting attacked.
Yeah, disengaging means you can't be hurt when you run away.
But yeah, Kat would basically tell her to run away, that leave it to them, they'll take care of everything. They should just focus on getting help.
She kind of looks back towards you. She still has her hand raised, but she's clearly just too exhausted and tired to try and do anything. And she says, "Oh, we'll try to go get the teachers. Maybe they could do something." And she starts to make a beeline. And I
Good.
believe that with a dash and disengage, she should make it right about there. All right.
Kat will feel like semi-accomplished. They saved 2 people. Wish they could have saved all 3, but hey, they saved 2 of them.
As she's running away, you notice that the smell of rotting flesh still lingers behind her, almost as if it's clinging to her. And you see her limping as all of this
Oh.
slime that's still clinging onto her isn't stopping. It's still disintegrating into her, still burrowing deeper,
Well, never
and
mind
it's
then.
still damaging her as she runs.
Thank you for ruining my good feelings.
You're welcome.
I
I'm glad
should
she's
have.
hurting.
I should have used a bomb. Well, I mean, as long as they don't die.
No, I hope they do.
I hope they don't die, or I have a bonus emergency heal for my next turn if they live long enough.
You'd rather heal some random child than your party member? That's cool.
Yeah, because they're the future. If we die here, who's gonna take up our
Yeah,
place?
children are not the future.
Whatever.
What a load of propaganda.
Wow, this big guy really isn't rolling well here. As it
God.
tries to uh swipe at Thud some more to try and deal some more damage here, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything, as all of its attacks just seem to be going wide. It's still frozen from where that ice knife had exploded earlier, and from where the burn wound from the burning hands had disintegrated it earlier. Even though it's gained more mass, even though it's gained more to it, it still seems to be affected by these conditions and the damage that's been dealt to it before, as it's not able to land a blow on Thud. And that'll bring us to this turn. Alrighty. This is going to be a very interesting turn here. Where'd the ruler tool go? It disappeared for me.
It's right here.
Oh, there we are. Yeah, it got like collapsed. Alright. Alright. So this guy moves over to the Dragonborn. And it waves itself in front of it. And the Dragonborn reaches down and let's see. Ah, crap. I forgot to get a token. Bullshit. Pardon me 2 seconds, because I totally didn't forget to do something before this.
Hopefully,
Uh,
Thud, Jameson, and Elwin can kill this slime because Marua is going to need some help.
Yeah, just turn around and punch that guy behind you in the face. I'll take care of the rest.
Does that say that? Does that say that?
I mean, honestly, when it's his turn, yeah, probably.
crying is a free action.
I don't need to
Just
cry.
putting that out there.
Thud
Mama didn't
wouldn't
raise my
cry in
bitch.
front of Marua. Right, Thud?
Huh?
Thud wouldn't cry in front of Marua.
No, he's too strong. Too much of a man.
If only he had a second wind.
Ah, yes, if only. Does this one work? There we are. And
What
for some reason, it looks
the?
very weird. But basically, skeleton soldier right there. As the slime from before turns into a skeleton.
Yeah, so Thud's got a great turn coming up. I don't know if anyone can guess what he's gonna do. But
There we are.
so
Okay.
3 of those hit, right?
Let me double check here. All right. 21. The 15 doesn't.
Really? I thought the 15 did hit.
Little hint for this: the AC increases as it grows.
I didn't need the hint. I understood it. I just didn't like it. All right. Can I also use
think that's-
inspiration on that 15?
There we are. All right.
Can I use inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
Normally, you're
So
supposed to roll it before,
sorry,
but
my B,
nah,
my
you're
B,
good.
homie. Cool. So that's gonna be 27 damage.
27. Alrighty. Let's see here.
Slashing, of course.
Oh, slashing. Alrighty.
This has all been slashing, yeah.
Alrighty. So that leaves it at there. All right. So you hack into this thing with your axe as you deal blow after blow as this thing continues to almost crawl up your boots, and you feel it start to disintegrate away at your leather that you're wearing on your boots and leggings as it continues to grow on top of you, and you hack and slash at this, and you manage to get some good chunks in and send some of the ooze flying in chunks off of it, leaving it motionless on the ground beside you. However, this thing is still up and running.
Up and running. How does it run if it doesn't have feet?
Listen here, you little shit.
Got him. This world's a lie. It's not real.
But how hurt does it look?
It is a slime. You don't know. It doesn't know what hurt is.
Dang. But Elwin sure knows what hurt is.
Indeed, as Elwin knocks another arrow, aims it right at the slime, lands right inside of there as it reels back just slightly from the amount of damage that it just took from that. That should leave it right there for HP. Yeah. Alrighty. Now bring us down to Jameson's turn here. And let's see. Let's see. He'd probably do this. That is not going to hit as he attempts to cast Guiding Bolt. And then he's going to go ahead and heal Thud for 7 healing. Jameson really not having too great of a hand here trying to cast spells, however. Alrighty.
At least he's healing Thud.
Yeah.
Since he's doing
trying
that
to keep-
job, I can
He's
focus
trying
on
to be a
healing the
little helpful at
civilian.
least.
I don't know. I'm not full health yet, Cat.
Alrighty.
Cat's doing
I'm
their
about
best.
to get eaten alive. Where's my thorn whip to save me, huh?
You're a large creature. Wait, are you large or very large? Because cat can.
Dude, I'm very large.
technically. Oh, okay.
I
Then
don't
cat
know.
can't do
I'm
anything.
7. I'm almost 7 feet tall. Like,
If your
So
character
technically,
creation.
he's a medium creature.
Oh, okay. Then I could technically thorn whip him too.
Yeah, but that would do damage to him.
Yeah, no. The girl had a shield that I was relying on, and
Alrighty. These two slimes move together, and you guessed it, they decide to converge.
oh great, this is getting obnoxious now.
This was meant to be obnoxious in the first place.
I know. I'm not saying it is a bad thing. I'm just saying it's obnoxious. Also, there's just that bench with potions that none of us have went for yet. That might actually
well, what
be
am I
very
supposed to do?
necessary.
I can't get away
Oh
from this
shoot!
cat.
Actually, hold on. I think that the slime might have consumed one of them. Let's see. No, there's only one on there. All right.
Thud can reach out for that potion.
Absolutely can't, dude. That is 10 feet away. I don't know whose arms are 10 feet, but mine are.
But just become the math and then just extend
You
over.
could use
Why
your
didn't I
battle
think of it?
axe to pull it closer to you
No,
and grab
why
it.
didn't I think of it? It's eating me. I should be trying to eat it. That's brilliant.
Alrighty. Since those slimes use their turn to converge, Marua, it is your turn.
Turn around and hit that guy.
Well, there's a difference between the slime and the man. Which one are you going to go for?
That's what I said. The man is a guy.
Well, Maria would have
Alright,
noticed it tanked a really strong looking sleep potion or sleep spell. So keep that in mind.
alright. And this person is glaring at her, so she
Um,
is. Yeah, she's going to turn around completely, face him, and she's going to swing her staff with both hands. And miss.
Horribly. But we'll
That is
keep that horribly part in parentheses.
that is the second nat 1 I've received tonight.
Roll20 doesn't seem to like any of y'all tonight.
Yeah, it hasn't liked me for a week.
But since she attacked with her quarterstaff, she's going to use her bonus action to unarmed strike. And she's going to kick him right between the legs. Does a 10 hit? Wait.
Unfortunately,
Hold on.
not.
I still have bless, right?
You would have to do
Uh,
it before you rolled.
Yeah,
Damn.
but since I let it slip for Bud, I'll let it slip for you for right now.
Oh,
'cause-
dude, don't do that.
I'm gonna
Oh
get.
yeah,
I'm gonna
ah,
hold it
damn
over your head later on because I didn't mess up and they did. So when I
All right.
mess up later, I'm gonna hold it over your head.
All right. So I got an 11.
Yeah, that's still not gonna do anything. I'm sorry.
Dang. Well, Ruth is going to take a defensive stance and brace for anything coming her way.
Brace, you will have to do. Alrighty. I could be a really evil DM and do that, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Just one shots Maru. Just chaw.
It's possible. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of health.
None of us have a lot of health.
Alrighty. You see his sword in his hand start to glow with this dark, almost shadow-like energy, like it's from a different realm entirely. And let's see. Let's see here. All right. Actions. Of course I forgot to do. All right. There we are. All right. So let's see. Okay, cool. All right. As they raise their sword and they swing it at you. Doing. Alrighty. Need to roll for actual hit. Alright. It says fighter staff there, but it's not actually just fighter staff. It just has similar effects.
Oh, so this is a homebrew ability, or
No,
something.
this one isn't homebrew, but it's supposed to be homebrew. I just couldn't get it to work.
Um,
Let's see. Why did it not roll to hit there? That's what I told it to do. Do the thing. Alright.
I accidentally rolled it because I clicked the button. Sorry.
Wait, that's a freaking. Oh, I'm smart. Alright.
I
Click the
mean,
yellow
Alright.
boxes to automatically roll whatever.
we can we can go for
Alright.
that 12. That's
So it
fine.
has an 11 plus 6. So will a 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh no.
So since I rolled that damage beforehand, then this damage gets added on to that. Okay. It's better to just do this then. Alright. Alright. So that'll be 10 psychic damage and 3 bludgeoning damage to you, Marua.
Yikes.
As he raises his blade and slashes you across the arm. And as it slashes you, you feel a very similar feeling to the slimes, as if it's draining you, as if it's taking something that you hold very dear to you, as if it's taking part of yourself and ripping it away from your very essence and pulling it into the blade.
Marua groans from the pain.
And your total HP permanently drops by 2 points.
Permanently drops. permanent. Hmm.
All right.
Quiet.
And that'll be Mel's turn here. And as he sees his blade turn the shadowy color, Cat, you can hear him yell something just as he takes a swipe at Marua, but his voice catches in his throat, and he's almost visibly shaking with fear as he's watching this happen.
Okay.
But regardless, he still manages to move beside you. And he almost seems panicked as if he's trying to think about something to do before he finally just settles on trying to do one thing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna have Cat like half ask him, do you know any way to regenerate spells so that I can have more to heal?
Unfortunately, no.
Darn. Darny darn darn. Can't win today.
All right. And Mel reaches out their hands and sends forward a very strong shockwave of psychedelic energy as the Dragonborn quickly winces at this and brings one of their hands to their heads as they try to shake this off, as this is very clearly a strong attack.
I feel like I'd waste my turn to do something, but I had a stupid thought. I've had many stupid thoughts while I'm waiting for my turn to come around again.
Alrighty. And for their bonus action, they're going to give Cat another d6 of inspiration
Woo.
as they strum their harp quickly and then turn to you and kind of shakily give you a nod as if to say, this is our main target right now.
Poor Thud. Thud just got called out as, hey, don't worry about Thud. Okay. So now that it's my turn, I have a series of questions. First question:
Alrighty.
how many things can I look at before you get mad at me?
I'd say probably max 2.
Because I wanted to first make sure Julia or Jillian didn't look like they were about to like die. So I was just gonna like see if I could tell like that they're at least gonna make it inside, hopefully safely. And then I was going to see if I could look at the potions and have see if I had any knowledge of them. Since I'm in a position where I can now actually see the potion.
Alrighty.
Which ones can I do? Which ones can't I do?
Oh, hey, heads up. I gotta get going soon.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Alrighty. So you probably have about 20 minutes, I'm guessing?
Huh?
You have probably about 20 minutes, I'm guessing, Thud?
Well, I probably got about like 5 to 10. See if we
Probably
can't
5, you said?
turn order. Yeah, 5 to 10. See if we can't wrap up this turn order.
Alrighty. Speed round, go. Alrighty. Um, so I'm going to allow you to do both of those. Check to see, check Julian and check the potions. However, you will probably have disadvantage on your attack or whatever you're going to attempt to do for this turn since you're going to be distracted. If you choose to do only one of those things, then you will have your regular roll for that.
Okay, then I'm only gonna check on Jill because I just want to make sure they're gonna get back in line. And then I have a stupid question
Alrighty.
for that.
Um,
Okay, I rolled a 13 and a 5, so that would be an 11 at best because I
okay.
have disadvantage.
You see that Jillian is in pretty rough shape, but they seem to be a tough girl, and they'll probably be able to pull through this.
Okay. Now, second thing. This might be stupid, and I don't know if I'll need to do something in action to actually check it. But didn't you say the black scales had magic to them? Like a magical aura about them? Or am I remembering wrong?
Uh, I believe I did say something along the lines of that.
Would I possibly be able to use the magical featurettes of one to cast a spell? Like use the wild magic and try to control it to launch a spell at the guy?
Hmm.
Because I have no spell slots.
That is
But
very creative.
but if I could use the
Um,
wild magic of one of the scales to do an attack, then
yeah,
or
I'll
restore a
allow it.
spell slot.
I'll allow it, and I'm going to roll a D100 to see if it turns wild.
Okie dokie. Let's make it count then. Wait, do I have any action? Well, that was kind of stupid of me. Can I do the same thing but healing? Because I just realized all my spells that are spell slot based are. Or can I use it to power up one? Because my only damaging spells are cantrips, and all my regular spells are like healing.
I'd say that would work kind of the same as a druidic focus. So I'd say that whatever you decide to do, its effects would be increased by 2d6
Okay.
if it doesn't turn wild.
If it doesn't turn wild. Still, that might be worth it. Okay. This is going to be really dumb then. Because I don't. Or. Shoot. So, other question. Sorry, I have
Yep.
lots of questions because I'm trying to figure things out. Would the bardic inspiration be able to be rolled to add to a DC? As in, if I wanted to do my frostbite, could I add the bardic inspiration 1d6 to increase the effect of the DC to make it more likely to hit?
I would say that you could use the d6 to lower their save.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Alrighty.
And so Cat would fish out one of the scales, seeming to have a idea. Gripping onto the scale, they try to absorb the magic from it and shoot an even stronger frostbite at the dragon dude. And
Alrighty.
with the bardic inspiration that I rolled, it would be 4 off his roll, and it's a DC of 14.
Okay. And we're going to see if this turns wild here.
It's a
So,
yeah. Also, forgot to mention it's a con save specifically.
alrighty. So Constitution. This is going to be. I'd say that if this rolls a 5 or lower, then it's going to turn wild.
Okay, low chance, hoping for the best.
Alrighty. So this is a regular spell here. And con save.
-4.
That is a 16 in total.
Damn it. So it wouldn't hit and wouldn't do anything. Darn it. Okay.
He seems to have an idea as to what's happening as as you try to channel your magic through this scale. He eyes it and almost smirks for a moment before dismissively waving a hand, and the spell gets dissipated.
Darn it. Should have gone for Thorn, so at least have a
Runs
better
off
chance.
to go attempt to get help. And
Cat
I'm
looks frustrated that he
going
flicked it
to
away.
say that after we get to Thud's turn here, we're going to go ahead and call it there for this session.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say after we get to Thud's turn here, we're going to call it for the session because I don't
You're-
want Thud to miss his flight.
Yeah.
all
Also,
good.
you're starting to cut in and out.
But
Is that
alrighty,
California internet?
Yeah,
Or
you might
so-
need.
Colorado?
that'll bring us to Big Slime. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is
Um,
starting to be a little bit bad right now, so I
Yeah, do we
apologize
want
for
to?
that.
I was gonna say, do we want to call it
We can
because
pause
you're having
here.
bad Wi-Fi, and we'll just start with
Yeah.
enemy attacks?
Yeah, I can die. I mean, dying now or dying at the start of the next session. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
You shouldn't be dead yet.
I wouldn't be if you healed me.
Well, I have like 1d6 of healing left. You're gonna really need it
Oh,
for me to
shit.
use it now. I have nothing. Other than I guess I have one more dragon skill to Deus Ex Machina try to do something. Why does everything have such good constitution? I literally failed my 2 frosts, and that's like everything else I've done fine, but I failed both my frosts this session.
Well, I've got 2 nat ones, so
I know. We're not having a good time here.
What's 8 plus 6? Alright. So that's 14, and then I'm pretty sure Thud's already down from that, but
Wait, that's like down? I didn't know they were that low. I would have used my 1d6. I didn't realize they were that low. I thought
Oh,
they
they
got
had-
healed enough from
they
the
had
last one.
14 plus 1 temporary, so 15 in total.
Yeah.
yeah, so Thud takes 14, well, he takes 8 necrotic, 6 lightning, and then on top of that, he takes another 5 necrotic and 4 lightning damage, which
Why can't you...
exceeds his
Speed
total
run,
HP maximum
baby.
regardless.
Yeah, let's go.
So Thud's like actually dead.
No,
Thud,
no, not dead. Unconscious.
how much HP did you have left?
I had 14 plus 1 temp. It's not enough to kill me straight out.
Okay, yeah, you would have been fine still. Might not be fine next turn though. Alrighty.
Technically, you have
Right.
to do more damage than my health.
Yeah. But for now, Thud is just down. And prime picking for the slime to devour.
Heads up, I called it.
Damn
Just
it,
saying.
Thud.
Totally called it.
And I think that's a good place to end the session there.
I think it's
You
a
know,
good
just being
place to end the
cynical and
campaign.
rude.
Yeah, good place to end the campaign. I agree.
Well, I mean, both Thud and Marua have like -2 their max health now, don't they? Or just Marua?
It's just Marua who has a permanent -2 to their health. So they just have -2 permanently to their health right now.
How unfortunate. You gonna live, Jova?
Probably not.
Dude, I'll see you in hell. All right, y'all take care. Have a good 4th.
Have a
Oh,
I
good
assume we're
4th.
not meeting on that day.
I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
we
try to
we
do
might
that
schedule
Friday.
for like Friday or something, but if we don't, then you guys all have a great one. Thad, I hope you have a safe flight. Have a good business trip.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully you
totally.
had a nice evening with your wife before you flew out here.
Yeah, no, I did earlier part of the night, and then I just get to work nights while I'm up in Michigan working on trucks, so that's fun. When I miss my
Yeah.
sleep. Y'all take
All
care.
right. Yeah, have a
Okay.
good one, guys. I gotta go because my laptop's at 4% right now, and even though it is saying that it's charging, it doesn't want to charge. So I'm
Okay.
having power problems, which is fun.
Good luck with that. I can't believe both my frost mists, even my special one. It even looks stronger and it just gets flicked away because my con save is so low.
No,
Also, he just
it
rolled
wasn't
really
even
good.
that. It's just he got a 20 in total. So he got a 16 plus 4, and then the minus 4 just took away his plus on that. So
Yeah. If only I rolled a 6. It would have been so cool. I don't know. Now I gotta save Thud. And
Well, Maru is about to go down.
well, I gotta save Thud from being devoured, and then I gotta save Maru as well.
not to
And I don't.
mention the slime that got turned into an undead creature there.
Yeah, but we don't have enough time for that one. There's only so many things we can worry about here.
You only have 4 enemies on the battlefield, and you can only worry about 2.
I only have one action unless I miraculously get a second action because bullshit.
I mean, can't you use that dragon scale again?
I was gonna say, can I use the same dragon? That is something I meant to ask. Is it waned of power or could I use it again?
Because you can use it again. You can cast one of your healing spells through it and heal us.
That is something they're going to have to try and find out on your next turn.
Good to know. Luckily, I have 2 scales, so bullshit. Just shove one in, switch it out. Let's go. But thank
But
you
I
for playing
yeah.
along with my stupid ideas today.
Oh no, I absolutely love creative crap like this. This is the type of stuff that I would pull in a campaign, and the DM would be face palming. So
It's
I'm
all I
actually
can
quite
do.
enjoying it, though.
Oh, that's as an action. Never mind. I was like, I should have used grovel, cower, and beg as a like secondary action, but it says a full action. Darn.
I really hope that you guys are enjoying this like more difficult, fleshed out combat, though.
I have more questions about the specifics of wild shape, but we can worry about that another time since you're about to die, or your laptop's about to die.
I mean, it's plugged in. It's just either deciding that's going to take forever to charge, or my laptop is just overheating to the point that it doesn't want to charge because I have things open. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't like me right now. So,
Okay. Well, I will either DM you questions or I can save it for next session because I'll probably remember it next session too. It's just about the plausibilities of doing stuff while wild shaped and what it would affect if I was wild shaped.
all right. Yeah, you could just DM me them. I'll be happy to answer it. So, shouldn't be too
Cool.
bad. But
Trying to
yeah, I
find as
should
many
probably.
ways to abuse the system as possible.
Nah, you're all good. But yeah, I should probably get going before my laptop actually crashes and dies. But you guys have a great night, and I really hope that you guys are prepared for next session because you're probably all going to die. Okay, anyways, have fun.
We are going to die at this rate.
I hope not, but it's a possibility.
It's all your fault. Why'd you have to have Thud so conveniently fight a kid that I wanted to
We
get
could
at
build
Thud?
this encounter to be difficult, and then Thud was like, "Let me fight this kid," and then everybody's like, "Yeah, woo, fight the kid."
I thought we would get at least a long rest before the next thing happened, or I would not have healed either of them.
No, I had planned this ahead of time, so
It fits my like I'm mad at you and I'm mad at myself as a player, but it also fits the petty nature of kind of giving cat to have. So it's not out of character for it to happen, but at the same time I'm beating my character up just like why you got to be so like that.
Alrighty, it was a blast playing with you guys tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to have a session sometime next week. But if not, you guys have a great one until then.
Yep, definitely. Stay
Mike
out of
is going to
trouble.
be thrown for a loop when he gets back here.
Oh yeah, because a teacher died, Thud's about to die, there's a random dragon guy, and
Marua's
Cat
about
used
to die.
Cat used one of the black dragon skills and blasted a really strong frostbite at this guy, and he just flicked it away.
Not to mention the sleep spell.
Oh yeah, the sleeps. Oh, that was surprising.
But
But
it
I
did
will
give you a
say we would have.
valuable piece of information that he has over 25 HP.
Yes, but we can't even hit him.
Actually, Mel did get a pretty decent hit in for 16 psychic damage.
Which means if Mel could do another really good sleep skill, and he has,
It still wouldn't be able to put him to sleep. All right,
I,
have a great
I,
one, guys.
I'm thinking he's about 40 health. Oh, he left. My bet is he's got about 40 health probably.
Knowing DMs, probably more.
Probably. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be the big bad of our campaign.
I think we're supposed to run away from this, to be honest.
How do we run away from it though? Thud's getting consumed.
Have Elwyn pull him out of the slime and then just run.
Yeah, we might have to. Especially if we had like all our utility, I could see it going a little bit more in our favor. But there's big slime on Thud. There's this new golem thing. There's the evil man that nobody can hit, and there's the other slime. I'm pretty sure the potions are kind of necessary for us, but I don't know what they do, so I don't even know whether it's
I'm
worth
pretty
it going
sure
for
the
them or
red
not.
one's a health potion, so
I would
if
just
somehow Marua doesn't get knocked out next turn, she is disengaging and running over to that potion.
my bet is that the red one is probably health. The green one's probably stuff like key, based on like a stamina type thing, and then the blue one's probably like a spell slot. That would be my guess based off of just video game logic. But knowing our luck, they would think of that and then it'd be like, okay, green is health, blue is like a sleep potion, and then the red one just kind of does nothing. It was a bad potion or something. Either way, this has been a lot of fun and it's been really forcing me to think outside the box.
But yeah, so now Marua has -2 health to her, and that
Yeah.
sucks. She
Yes, it
didn't have a
does.
lot of health to begin with.
I know. I don't have a lot of health with either. I have 9 health. If I get hit once, I'm basically dead. Just because I only had 15 to begin with. Oh, I forgot to update my character sheet with that. Actually, that would have been important. Whoops. 9 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry. No, 6 points of damage so that I'm at 9 health. Yeah, apply changes. There we go. Well,
Yeah, Marua almost got one shot by the guy.
Thud basically got one shot by the slime. Also, I find it funny. I'm using this little Discord group app to do y'all instead of using the actual Discord, so there's more room for the map. And now that everyone's left, you're just giant.
I am huge.
Well, I'm looking forward to how this is going to go, even though it looks like we might TBK super early on. Though I also wouldn't be surprised if that's what he wants, considering how hard this fight is. I wouldn't be surprised if he did like a TPK into like a resurrection storyline, basically. Because we haven't gotten any levels despite doing one proper combat and some other side combat, and now we're facing a person that's really hard.
I just hope we figure out how to fix Marua's health so she gets her health back.
Yeah, we'll figure that out as it go. Well, I mean, Mel seemed to know what was going on and was going to warn something, so Mel might know the solution.
All right, so our goal is to get out of here alive,
With
keep
Mel.
Mel alive.
And probably keep Jameson as well, because Jameson seems to be a healer as well.
All right, so we're gonna have to do Operation Nightfall.
Operation you grab me and run, and I'll just drag Mel along with a thorn whip. I'm just glad my ideas were approved of, because they're the only thing I could do now.
So
It
here's
would
what I'm.
go ahead.
Right, so here's what I'm thinking. Thud is down,
Yeah,
but Marua is about to go down.
yeah.
Elwyn can pull Thud out of the slime.
I'm thinking of trying to leave Thud's situation to Elwyn, because I only have 1d6 of healing, and at minimum one more scale I can do healing with, so I have to really manage my resources of healing.
So if you could put that 1d6 healing into Marua, so she can go and get that potion, she could stay in the fight longer.
Yeah.
Long enough for us to escape.
The
Because if
hardest
you can,
part is going to be moving Thud because he's unconscious. Because there
well,
is merit to getting him up at some point.
yes. So what I'm thinking is with your scale, if he lets you use it, like hopefully like the best case scenario is you can still use the scale you used before. That's the best case scenario. Worst
Best
case
case,
scenario is you have to use the second skill, so you cast your cure wounds through it and only be able to heal one of us. But the
actually, if it's an enhanced cure wounds like he implied, I could probably get Thud up to max health with one heal.
yeah,
And
that's what
then
I
I
was
could use the
thinking. But
1d6 to keep you up in the fight. I'm hoping he'll allow me to use the scale more than once, because I would assume with how he made it sound like it was soaked in magic, which is what made me think of using it in the first place, I could use it as a temporary focus. I'm just hoping, and I probably shouldn't be saying this on recording, but I will anyways, that he doesn't do something like you can use it multiple times, but the chance of the magic going wild increases each time.
yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. But
Hopefully not.
if you
We will
can
see.
use it twice, then that means you can heal twice.
If I can use it twice, that's probably enough to get us out. If I can use that, mean because that would give me
That
a
would give you
emergency
cure
heal,
wounds.
and then that would give me 2 emergency heals in my back pocket for us to get out if needed.
Yeah, because you could be able to use your cure wounds and then your healing word as your bonus action.
Well, it's my healing thing that I'm using currently is completely unrelated to spell slots. It's a druid class special thing.
Yeah, so you have that, then you have cure wounds, and then you have healing word. So that's 3 heals you could do in a turn.
I can't heal. I can't do healing word at the same time. I don't think. Healing word. Yeah, no, that. Oh, it is a bonus. I've been. Okay. Pardon my language, but I have been screwing myself royally every time I've used healing word up to this point. I've taken it as an action. It's a bonus action. That means I could have done other stuff in like half the other combats we've done. Which
Yes.
is only one other combat. So I could have done it multiple other things. I feel so dumb. I didn't realize healing word was a bonus action. Oh, I'm so dumb. I could have cantripped and then healing worded, and then been in a good situation. Well, good to know.
Okay, so we have our game plan.
We have a game plan.
It's all going to come down to whether or not Marua can get to that potion and you can use that scale. Those are our two things we need to succeed.
Yeah. I think the thing that matters most to us getting out of here alive and not having to abandon Thud is my ability to use the scales more than once.
Yes.
But now he has a week to think about it and think about how he's going to screw me over. I'm just glad it worked in the first place, honestly. Though I probably should have healed with it for my one use in case it was a one use. But I was like, if I could do a lot of damage, then it'd be good. But my choices were either, well, actually, I should check distance now. I'm thinking about it. 1 second. Yeah, I would
Distance
have been
for
for me to them. I could have risked doing a thorn whip to
but that would
have
pull
more.
them closer to you.
Yeah, that's the issue. I was like, but that would pull them towards me. But 10 feet my direction is a bunch of stairs. So in theory, he would fall down the stairs. In theory. Since it's a
And get
jerking motion. Yeah.
and get proned. And then Marua could get on top of him and hold his hands behind his back.
Well, you'd be exposing yourself to the golem, so that'd be worse. That wouldn't work.
Yeah,
too
that
well.
would. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work so well.
Well,
I just wish my attacks didn't miss.
I know. I wish my frostbites didn't miss the 2 frostbites. Because if both frostbites hit, Thud would not be. Well, yeah, I wouldn't know the effect of the second one that I just did. But Thud would have a chance of not being down right now if the frostbite did hit. Because it gives them disadvantage on their next attack. Which would have meant one of their attacks, probably the first one that did a lot of damage, had a chance of missing better.
Hey,
But
what
everything,
animals can you shapeshift into?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask. I was also going to ask if I can do spells while I'm an animal.
That's basically on the DM. Some
That's
DMs allow it, some DMs don't.
because I was like, if I went like, had like a bird or something, and I went a bird and started distracting him by flying over it, and then use my bomb because I can cast spells on like Maru or something. It'd be interesting.
Well, remember, your wild shape has like different levels.
Yeah.
So currently, your limitations are no flying and no swimming.
Yeah, but still, if I could become the giant Chickarux, that was the other thing. I was like, will it affect my health or anything? Too.
Well, you'll take the health of the creature, and then when that creature's health is depleted, you revert to your regular health.
Okay, so it's
So
actually
let's so
that
let's
means wild
say
shape might be very important now.
so let's say you turn to the chicken. Chicken has 30 health. The enemy does like in 2 turns 30 damage to you. You revert back to your regular self and your regular health, so you'll have 9. So in total, it'd be like you'd have 39 health.
Okay, so that might be something interesting, especially if I can still spellcast. If that's a thing I can do, then I could potentially like still using the the scale if it works as a bonus action to use healing word to save Thud, but shapeshift into say the hyperclock for the extra health and become the tank while we figure out how to fix Thud type of thing.
All right, so I'm looking at challenge ratings for you. I believe your challenge rating right now is like 1/4.
1/4.
Okay. So apparently you can turn into an Allosaurus, an Ankylosaurus, an ape, a black bear, a boar, a brown bear, a cave bear, a badger, a clawfoot raptor, a constrictor snake,
Ooh,
a
I
cow.
It might be interesting if I could go into a snake and then that might be helpful.
Let's see, the constrictor snake. 12 armor class, 13 hit points, speed is 30 feet. You have blind sight, and let's see, you can bite and constrict.
So I could do that. That might be something to keep in mind. It all depends on what he answers. Well, even if he answers stuff, that might not be a bad idea either, because it doesn't change my armor class. My armor class is already 12, so it's gonna have the same armor class as me. It's gonna have the same movement as me, but that's an extra. How much health did you say? Like 15?
The constrictor snake is 13.
13. Well, that'd be an extra 13 health that could
Well,
allow
you
me.
could take the 13 health, or you could roll a 2d10 plus 2. So technically you could get more health, but if you roll it, you also could get lower health.
Yeah, we'll see how he wants to handle that. I need to ask him a lot of questions about wild shaping, because that might be the change in the battle if I can do it right. Because if I can constrict him, then Marua can get the potion easier, and also he might be easier to hit.
But now, if you turn into a bear,
Can I like suplex him?
okay, so
Heck in it.
Black Bear has multi-attack, bite, and claws, but has 19 health. Brown Bear has 34 health, and then the same actions. And a Cave Bear has 42 health.
And all of them I can turn into?
They're
Potentially,
all
they're within the CR class that I could turn into.
yeah, they're all in the CR class.
Okay, so going to
So
have
in
to have a talk with Crux here, because I might have to bullshit the system with wild shape. Since obviously we need a tank now that Thud's kind of indisposed.
oh wait, hold on a second. Wait. Let me filter these. The filter was messed up. Hold on.
Okay.
Now we have. Okay, so let's see. What
I
can
was
we
gonna say
turn
if Cave
into?
Bear's gone, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Cave Bear's gone.
Is Grizzly Bear gone? Or Brown Bear?
Yes, Brown Bear is also gone.
Darn, it was too good to be true.
Sucks.
Yeah, but still, I'll
Um,
have to talk to him about how wild shape works and what he's going to allow and not allow on it,
okay,
so
let's
that
see.
I
What
can.
can you turn into? So the Constrictor Snake is still there.
Okay, well that plan
You can
might still
still
exist.
turn into a cow.
Yes, like how best option.
But no, think about it. You get 15 health, and you can charge, which means you move 20 feet in a straight line towards a target, and then you hit it with a gore attack. And the gore
And
attack does 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage, but they also take an additional 2d6 piercing damage.
that might not be a bad idea.
Okay, but let me look at the. Okay, you could turn into a Dematoron.
The issue is wild shape isn't super useful until I can get 2 actions, because I can't attack and change in the same turn.
Yes, you can.
No, it takes a regular action to churn. Unless you're saying I can attack with the stuff that I turn into. Because it says, as an action, you can magically assume the shape of the beast that you have seen before, twice per short rest, blah, 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 about restrictions. You stay up for 1 hour before reverting back to your normal form, or as a bonus action earlier, if you fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points / or die.
Oh, that is an action.
Yeah, so well, it'd be very good unless I could do like constrict as a bonus action or something. It would be kind of useless for right now.
You could turn into a giant bat and get 22 health.
I don't know. I need to talk to Crux to figure out that stuff. Sadly, I have to wait until next session about the stone and about the scale and seeing if I can use its magic more.
How does a giant poisonous snake have less health than the constricting snake?
Because it's the logic of snakes. The smaller the snake, the more deadlier the poison. That's why baby snakes are so much more deadlier than adults.
You could be a giant space hamster.
Yes, the confusion points turn into a giant space hamster. Just be like, yeah, look at me, I'm a giant hamster. It's- Sorry,
I
I'm
mean,
laughing extra hard because my mom is in the living room, which is like right past my computer. Like I can see them, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a giant space hamster. Look at me!" And they just slowly turn and look at me like, "What are you talking about?"
you get 22 health.
22 health. Yes. Okay.
But then there's also the giant snail, and you can do that for also 22 health.
I mean, while they sound like fun options, I don't know if they would be tactfully useful. Plus, we don't even know if half these things are actually in the world,
There's a
or
panther.
the featurettes of the cockatrice thingy, the hypercluck. Because if the hypercluck gives me like the laser attack, which he said I wouldn't get, but you never know, maybe they'll change their mind. The laser attack would be nice, or if it's got like the claw attack where it's got like a lunging claw or jumping claw thing, that's useful. I don't know. I'm just getting to the point where I might need to be some sort of Tinky-esque creature if I can.
I'm just trying to find all the tanky creatures for you.
Yeah. I should probably end stream. I realize I'm just sitting here, we're talking about wild shape stuff.
Oh, you can turn into a velociraptor,
Ooh, that'd be fun.
but you only get 10 health.
Not worth it then.
Well, you can roll a 3d4 plus 3 if you want, but
3d4 plus 3. That's only a max of like 12 health or so. Oh yeah, you know something that's really dumb that I just realized?
What?
Crux asked me a while ago to DM them my backstory, and then I completely forgot to do that.
You should totally do that now.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, by the way, I didn't know that I forgot to send. I forgot for a while to send you backstory. This was the weird backstory I came up with. How does this sound? Or is this where? Fine. Oh, Crux joined. Hello, Crux.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yes, you joined us as we are discussing animals that cat can turn into. And we had like a different list, but I changed the challenge rating, and now we're slightly disappointed.
But there was a series of wild shaped questions on top of what can I turn into? Because it
You
says
can
I can
turn
turn into anything
into-
that's CR 1-4 or 1/4, but I didn't know if I was given the access to that full list or if I'm restricted to whatever we've seen in campaign.
If we were restricted to what we saw in campaign, you'd be able to turn into a squirrel, a bird, and that's about it.
And a
A
hypercluck.
chicken too.
A hypercluck.
Well, there's also this animals you've seen in your backstory.
Oh yeah, I also remembered that I never DM'd you my backstory. who asked it. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get it to you in a little bit. And then I went back to our DMs and started asking you questions. I'm like, I don't see where I ever put it. I guess I didn't send it.
Yeah,
Whoops.
yeah. Literally, nobody sent me their backstory. It was only Jova and Thud who were like, "Yeah, you can kind of just come up with something for us." And I'm like, "Okay,
Wait,
I will try with that."
I sent you my backstory. It's in my character sheet.
Oh, okay. Wait, I do vaguely remember. Okay,
So yeah, I
Wait,
yeah.
forgot.
wait, hold on.
Thud
Can you?
was the one who's just like, you kind of just make something up for me, and then
Well, Thud and Marua's backstories are tied together because they've been traveling together. So Marua originally came from a different world across the astral sea, but events changed, her living there, and now she came through like one of those portals that connect the astral sea to like planes, and she came here. And then for a while she was,
Didn't you choose a terrible place to come to?
that's actually pretty. That's actually pretty good because I already had something planned for stuff. So
I
sounds cool.
can I can send
so
you my belated backstory and make sure it doesn't ruin anything. If you
Yes,
would
please
like.
send me.
Okay. And maybe after that we can discuss what I can turn into. But other important wild shape questions is, will I still be able to use spells while I'm in it? Maybe not like, Thorn Whip, but stuff like Frostbite that's like a Frost Blast, and or like my bonus action healing, like Healing Word or something.
I mean, yeah, you should be able to still cast spells while wild shaped.
Okay.
Um, if you turn into things like a bear, though, then like you only have the choice of like bear attack or spell attack.
Yeah. And then to make sure I understand it right, because maybe I am wrong and Jova is just referring to it as a different way. But or well, at least from what Jova said. If I was to wild shape, would my health temporarily change to whatever animal I turn into?
Yeah,
So if I have like 9 out of 15 health now, but I turn into say a bear with like 10 health, it would I would go to 10 health, right?
yeah, and that
Okay.
would be temp HP, and then once that temp HP drops to 0, you would just transform back to normal.
Okay. That's important because I might need to be the tank now that Thud's dead.
okay, so quick,
Oh wait.
yeah,
Oh
put
shit, we forgot
put
something that's very important.
Oh,
If Thud's being consumed, what's Meow? What happened to Meow? Did they fall over when Thud got knocked unconscious and like get to safety, or is Meow dead? Important questions that we're gonna have to answer next time.
well, fuck.
Everyone keeps
Next
forgetting
session is
Meow.
gonna start off on a bit of a grim note.
Yeah. Cat miraculously, through the power of omnipotence, just summoned Meow to them. Or Meow unlocked Ultra Instinct and just teleported away.
Okay, well, I rolled a d20 for it, and Meow barely would have passed the check. So,
They're safer now. That's what matters.
yep. It's all right though, since the session already ended. So we'll just worry about that next time.
Yeah. Now that's all that left in potential planning. Well,
I
we can't
should
really
probably
plan.
add Meow to the initiative next time though, so that way I
Oh
don't
yeah.
keep forgetting that they exist.
Just give them like a 0 initiative, just like a, or no, give them the same initiative as Thud. That way you remember they're connected to Thud.
Yeah.
Now all that's left is figuring out how much more use I can get out of these scales. Because if I can get a lot more use out of them, we might have a chance to survive. If not, and I can't use anymore, then we're probably dead. Because I'm pretty sure Jameson only has one more spell slot at most.
Yeah, Jameson only has this is all above table, but like at the same time I'm DM and like brain is conflicted with this because Adrian when you accidentally expose your real name with that okay. Everything is fine, it's good, you know. Alright. Totally not mildly panicking in head.
Neo, look at your DMs.
Me? What? Hello?
Look at your DMs, Neo.
Hello? Oh, that looks funny.
Oh yeah. Let me also put this in the thing here because I forgot to put this in earlier. Da, da, da.
This is getting exciting,
There
but
we
it's
are.
also very nerve-wracking because it's like I'm wondering if we're not meant to survive this at this rate.
I will say that it is definitely a very difficult encounter.
If only I had one more level to my name, then I could do something spectacular. Not really. I don't have anything that I could do.
If Maru was level 3, she'd be able to do something.
What could I do to convince you to make Wild Shape a bonus action for me? What dealings can I do above the table?
But yeah, the thing in
mostly
the
joking.
D&D Gen chat here. Wait.
Sorry about my dog.
Yeah.
They just decided they have had enough.
I put this in the wrong one. No, delete. D&D Gen chat. I fixed it.
Not yet. It hasn't been posted yet. It's not fixed until you post it.
Well,
I'll
I
ignore 'em in a
fixed the
second.
wrong channel.
Okay.
Right there. Bam.
Oh, that's cute. That's actually really cutely designed. You know, I'm part draconic. It should feel pity for me and it should let me hit it. I'm just a
Hit it
little
in
tiny
which
old
way?
little dragon.
So here is the basic summary of Marua's backstory, just so you have it.
I will probably send the backstory in a minute. I'm gonna run my pupper out and then I will send backstory stuff and we can discuss what I will have access to for Wild Shape. I don't know if honestly if you could, Marua, send me the page you're using for reference so that I can be like, can I have this? Or would this make sense? Would this make sense? Blah 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 blah.
Wait, you want the page of the animals that I'm sending you?
Yeah, like because I don't so I can look through them and be like, yeah, this might make sense or this might make sense type thing.
Oh, yeah,
Also,
I
that
can
way
do
I
that.
can send it to Crux if they want to look through it as well, and be like, okay, I'll look through it and I'll pick this, 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 and this, and that's what you can have, and that's it.
There you go.
Big old manly man choosing what I can have. I'm just happy that Cat potentially saved 2 people. That's all. That was Cat's whole goal, was saving as many people as they could. Poor teacher lady, though. Nothing that anyone
Wait,
could do about.
You saved Jillian. Who else did you save?
The girl that was at the very top, at the very start.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cat like basically wrangled the slime away from them, and then they just bolted inside and said, "Fuck you, I'm running." Didn't even offer to help. Just bolted and went away.
Yeah, no, they were out of there. They did not care. They just said bye.
Yeah, but Cat was like feeling inner proudness because their whole goal, as soon as they saw people getting attacked, was trying to save as many people as they could. Because they're like,
Yeah.
everyone else can beat them up. I'll focus a little bit more on saving people.
The best way that I could describe that I could describe like what's happening with the slime is that um when it touches the bare skin of somebody, it's literally like acid, like it's slowly just burning away the skin. It's rotting it. It's like cutting through the flesh. It's like eating the flesh, going to the bone.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got from it, for better
Yeah.
or worse. That's why I was
And
like,
like
hopefully Juliet will be fine.
yeah.
Maybe
And basically like the edges of where the flesh has been eaten, it's not bleeding, it's like cauterized with this like black type of it doesn't look natural. It looks almost it looks almost like the flesh has been rotted.
yeah. Well, hopefully there was some stupid nurse person sitting right inside the door, cowering in fear that can heal Juliet. Will be fine. I won't walk
Well, I
into the
think you
main hall
forgot that Thud
later.
just fell basically face first into this.
Who
So
cares about Thud? Thud's a big boy. They take more time to get eaten. Juliet's a tiny thing. It Juliet's a child. They're the future generation. They're what matters. Thud matters too. Don't get me wrong, but more because
Actually-
there's Meow than it
I
being.
actually
Thud.
don't think that Thud has given me his age either. That Zero's giving me Thud's age.
Probably not. But also, Cat is just concerned because the kid was like basically dead almost when pulled out. Thud's damaged, but Thud is
Thud is
handleable
he's
at this point.
Thud is Thud.
Thud is Thud. Thud has kind of done his best to get on Cat's bad side. Not quite bad side, but
You know what would be
Drawn
really
out.
funny?
What?
It would be really funny if we just you know, bring back Jack.
Jack be the hero. Jack just like jumps from like a second story building, shoots a fireball, and then just hits the ground and goes splat. Hero conflict. So, maybe I should save it, maybe I shouldn't. But I kind of want to ask something that would be potentially important later on for combat. Potentially, should I save it?
No. Go ahead and tell me.
So, if, say, Cat was to lasso the dragon and pull them 10 feet closer, if you look at the map, 10 feet is on the stairs. Would they go tumbling down the stairs and be left prone?
I
Because
have
they're
an
being
answer
forced
for this.
forward off balance, basically.
I have an answer for this, but I can't divulge that answer with you.
Okay. Well, just know I'm going to make them tumble no matter what you do. Nah. Honestly, the one thing the other thing that I kind of was curious on. I know it specifically says pull towards the person, but as I get higher level, would it be potentially possible to have more control over where they go? Say, like later down the line, being able to like displace someone to the left or right type of thing.
I'd say that like if you want to like make Thorn Whip like a special spell for you, like one of your signature spells, I could definitely homebrew something for it
I
and
think
make
it'd
it
be
like a more powerful spell.
I think it'd be
Oh,
kind of cool, but I also don't want to make you do too much extra work.
No, I really love this type of stuff. Actually, when I had first started
Hi,
doing
Div.
the
We're
indie
just
stuff,
talking and
if you look
finishing
in the
up
Travelers
here.
of Alternate Rifts
Sorry.
channel,
There's not a
which
lot
is like
going
the
on.
archive channel that
It's
we
just
used to
kind of
do
more
D&D in
disgusting.
before this happened. I had made custom homebrew weapons and designs for weapons as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're willing to do it, I think it'd be kind of cool. Just because I don't know. I feel like that's kind of Cat's bread and butter at this point because it hits more often. So having a more advanced version would be kind of helpful.
Yeah, what are you kind of like looking for this? Like a more utilitarian kind of use, perhaps like a little bit more damage out of it?
Yeah, but like more utility, so kind of a bit more control over it, like the output of it, if anything. Kind of like how you see in shows where like the bad guy will have like this long basically whip type thing and they'll like hook it around the hero and then just throw him into a wall with it type thing. Having a bit more like control, less I don't really care too much for it to have like big damage. It can keep the same damage for all I care. I just kind of would like to have a more utility aspect to it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I could work something out for you.
Cool. That'll make it so much more fun to use it because then I can just, you know, throw Thud into a wall or something. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I've actually kind of been meaning to make something for you guys recently. But then there's also the part of my brain that's just like, oh, there's also this thing to do, and also procrastination.
Yeah, procrastination's a hell of a drug.
So I actually have a question.
Yeah.
So you said it's a permanent -2 to Marua's health.
Yeah.
Can that be reversed?
That will be for you to find out.
Which means it's yes. It's just might be hard.
Okay, because Marua has now the same health as Cat, and that scares me.
Yes. Be wimpy. Be weak. Well, I need to handle dog, and I also don't want to have like 30 minutes. Well, it's already probably been like 30 minutes of us talking and not actually D&Ding session stuff. But it's all important stuff for the archive for later on. So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to head off and end stream as well. And
All right. Well, you had a visitor
go.
in stream who said hi to you.
Yeah, I said hi to them as well while Crux was thinking of their answer.
Alrighty.
I might go bug them in the actual BC there, and I know where they are.
Jova, is there anything that like you would like Marua to start kind of specializing in as well?
Well, Marua has ties to the shadows and darkness.
Stupid
So,
shadow cat.
yeah, basically, she's a shadow cat. But,
Well, I'm talking about the shadow cat you left at the bar.
oh, that.
Stupid shadow cat.
Creeping cat out. If we survive this battle, there's going to be another one.
There's always going to be another one.
It's going to be looking directly at you, too. Actually, can I make a minor illusion move around?
I would argue that if you like want to make it a concentration, then yeah.
So I could just have it like look at cat and just do that I see you motion with its paw.
That yes.
That's when cat's going to get rid of it. Whip it out the window, just grab and flick.
And you realize you can't actually physically touch it.
You doubt the ability of my whip that I will be given. And the
But
bullshit
yeah,
I'll come up with.
so in the campaign Marua is originally from, she had a a custom power that the other DM gave her, which was like shadow kunais, like kunai made out of shadows that she could throw at people. So I guess stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. All right. So immediately, the something off the top of my head. Um, is kind of like what Critical Role did with Vax, is having like a teleporting dagger that comes back to you.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Could also do a staff. I could do gauntlets as well that would do some type of custom damage.
Well, I'd love to listen to y'all discuss this. I really do need to go handle my dog, so I'm going to skedaddle.
Alrighty,
Alright.
have a good one, Saw.
Have a good one. Thank you for the fun session, even though we're getting our ass kicked.
Of course. I hope that you guys managed to survive.
I hope so too. I've been pulling out all my creative stops so we can hopefully.
Alright. See you later,
Goodbye.
Dio.
See ya.
And of course, oh, I forgot I had chat under there. No wonder it wasn't popping up. I was so confused. I am dumb. Where should I put chat? I'm thinking about it. Chat can go where? So light text. Move chat box up. Right there for future, I think. For now, we'll figure out where I want to put you later. Might have to make people smaller. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna be ending it here anyways. So, goodbye.